There are a lot of videos on YouTube that talk about defending the pop-up from the transition zone. But there's a commonly overlooked part of your game that, if you think about it differently, is going to give you a big defensive weapon. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, my name is CJ Johnson.
And my name is Tony Roy.
And together we help pickleball players of all ages live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. Now today, we're talking about pickleball defense. And when it comes to defense, we are dealing with time, anticipation, and preparation.
Need all three of those, Coach CJ, if you want to play your best pickleball. First, you need understanding of time. Then you need to learn some tips for anticipation. And lastly, we're going to give you some really powerful tips in this video, some really powerful ideas on how to prepare best for the next shot coming your way. Let's start with time, Coach, and let's talk about that for a minute. Pun intended, I guess. So what we're going to talk about here is how time gets reduced when you're out on the pickleball court. So, Coach, could I have you back up for a second? And
Absolutely.
We have our one of our better pickleball coach team members, Patty, helping us out up there at the non-volley zone. Thank you, Patty. So if CJ's way back like this and off the court, then she's going to have a lot of time to react to Patty's balls. As Coach comes forward, what happens is now, stop there, review, Coach. What happens now is she has less time than she did back there. And as she comes further forward, right? Or farther forward, I believe it is, now she has less time. So as you think about your anticipation and your preparation, you need to be cognizant of the amount of time that you have. Farther back, more time, closer in, less time.
Now that I know that as I move into the court, I have less time, I need to anticipate the shot that's coming my way in order to be able to defend it more effectively. Now, if you'd like to go deeper into anticipation, click this link to a video and we'll talk more in depth about anticipation, but let me give you just a couple key tips. What you want to look at is you're going to look across the net at your opponent. Recognize where their paddle position is. That paddle position is going to tell you the approximate area that you're going to need to defend. So as I look across the net at my opponent, in this case it's Patty, if I see the paddle come high, I am going to anticipate a ball that's coming lower. If I see the paddle come a little bit lower, more around her waist, I'm going to anticipate the ball coming a little higher. So the first step in anticipation is, what is my opponent doing with their paddle? That tells me what I need to do with my paddle.
So now we know that as we move through the court, we have less time to react to shots coming our way, and you have a clear guide on how to anticipate those attackable balls when you're in this transition zone, which is the hardest part of pickleball. So what we're going to talk about now is the paddle, how to get your paddle in the best spot as you move forward through the transition zone. And I want to give credit to our friend and co-coach Linda Thompson, who shared this with us during our summit either last year or the year before. Have many summits. You should come to one of the summits, a lot of fun. But what Linda shared with us is this idea that basically we want to move our paddle position based on our position on the court because of where we are on the court, the amount of time that we have to react, and where we expect the ball to come, the anticipation. So what will happen is, as I come into the court, as I get ready to hit a ball coming my way, if I expect it to be attacked at my feet, I'm going to have my paddle down low, okay? Because that's where I expect the ball to be hit. As I move forward, next ball that comes my way, I'm probably going to set my ready position here next time. And then once I make it all the way up to non-volley zone line, now I can adopt my more traditional ready position, which is around this position. Here's a bonus for you on your paddle preparation. The reason you're going to have your paddle down here when the balls are coming your way is because if the ball is around here, if you expect the ball around here, what you're going to do is, instead of trying to block that ball, you're just going to let it go out. Out balls is a super important part of your game. And if you want to learn more about outballs, we have an entire course dedicated to the bangers and using the out of the court. Coach CJ, so hopefully that helps players out there know that the ready position, super important, but it's not always the same ready position. It varies on where you are in the court.
Absolutely. Tony, it's one size does not fit all in pickleball. Now, if you'd like more information about outballs and how to let outballs go, we're going to put a link down below. If you like this video, go ahead, give it, a lot of thumbs up. A lot of thumbs up, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.